Hey guys, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Martin, Crimson, Steven, welcome, welcome, welcome. And in the immortal words of Rakim, don't sweat the technique. So I've been doing a little research here. Your man has been doing a little bit of research on the old RimWorld Odyssey thing. And apparently, to trigger the final event, we have to do 7 of the subquests. And good news, we've done 5 already. We've done 5 of the subquests. I gotta just bang out 2 more subquests and we can trigger the final ending for Odyssey. I would like to get this done. I feel if we go into year 2, we're pushing the tolerance of my audience quite tremendously. So let's look at cave entrance. Like, where is that in relation to where we are right now? So where are we? Oh, there's one there too. Okay, so we got one. That's really far away. All right, we've got one there, and I know there's one up in space, because space. Okay, we can make all of this work. Hang on. Mrs. Dave and I just spent an hour and a half shoveling like another foot of snow, so forgive me if I'm a little weary today, a little weary, but we'll make it all happen. Show me my launch range here, specifically things that live in space, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, we're not that far away from that one. Okay, we may not be here long. You watched about 6 episodes of the Vampire Run. I said it yesterday, I'll repeat it. That is top 5 my favorite runs that I've ever done of RimWorld. And I have indeed recorded to the end. I know how it ends. Obviously, I won't do any spoilers, but I know how it ends. And it has absolutely been one of my top 5. Not number 1, because, you know, baby who is named Baby. And this one's pretty rockin' too. I am really having a lot of fun with Odyssey. But I would like it to wrap up at some point so we can do something new. I'd ideally like it to wrap up before I accidentally put a mod in here and then they announce new DLC and I have to do everything all over again. So we may not be here for very long. What I'd like to do is do some minor expansion of the ship. And I know this is going to come as a shock to many of my viewers, but I'm thinking less thrust. I know. I'm thinking less thrust. I'm thinking we don't really need all of this thrust. Maybe just some of this thrust will be fine. I've got 4 large thrusters. I don't really need the 2 small ones. The 2 small ones are completely superfluous at this point. We've got low food. We're going to sort that out. Don't worry about that. So what I'm thinking... How am I doing on power, by the way? Okay, we're fine. Yeah, okay, they got the geothermal up. Oh, you got to the cube. Oh, you're just getting warmed up. You are just getting warmed. There's so many more things that happen. You have no idea. None whatsoever. Wow. Okay, so you know what? I can't do spoilers for you, though. I will not do that. You go ahead and watch that, and, boy, you're only just getting to the cube. Whew, you got a ways to go there. Let's do a steel door right there. Okay, so power's back up. We are in positive power territory, as the kids say these days. Hashtag positive power territory. So I'd like to think about moving down here and expanding this area. And to do that, I'm going to put the large thrusters over here. If I can squeeze them in somewhere. Can I do that? Show me. Show me things that I could maybe... No, I can't really do it there. I need 2 tiles out. Okay. Syrincha, welcome, welcome. Syrincha, I'm sort of vaguely silent because I'm actually thinking, which is not a common trait. I could just expand out here and then put the thrusters on later. I'm probably overthinking thrust. I often do. I think a lot of us do, really. What do we got down here? Oh, a bunch of psychoid leaves. Perfect. Well, there's some hardcore narcotics right there. Oh, and a whole bunch of steel, too. I'll take that. Thank you very much. So let's start with the obvious things. I need this, the extender. I'm going to put this somewhere else. I'm going to put this down more in the corner here. And then I'm going to make another one that goes on the opposite side. You see how this is all coming together now. So I've got all the things I need. I've got the grav core. So put this guy over here. They can walk right over that. That won't work with pathing at all. This is totally fine. Coffee in my face. There we go. Okay. So, what was I saying before I was so rudely interrupted by myself? Oh, yeah, Odyssey ending. So we need to do 7 subquests. We've done 5. It's just that the last few are pretty far spread out, and so unless something new pops open, the rest of them are really, really far spread out. Ooh, I did say I was going to look at work priorities. Nobody's really on, like, number one growing at all. Missy, do you do that? You don't, but you could. Kid, everyone does these things around here, whether they want to or not. Everyone does the growing and the cooking and the constructing and the whatnots. Even if you're not very good at it, I'm sure you can find something to do. Do I still own an agrihand? Oh, I got 2 of them. Oh, I'm fine. Wait, where are the agrihands supposed to be? Agrihands can go home. The clean sweepers can stay in the ship. The constructoid in the home zone, and the lifters can go anywhere. Okay, that should get things a little bit more back on track in terms of getting something growing around here. We should be slaughtering everything. Oh my god, there's so many things to kill. What a land of abundance, even though I'm probably not staying here very long. But land of abundance. How many Gravlite panels do I actually own? 336. Okay, they haven't even done the thing yet. Probably just, like, wait until people actually do things, Dave. Because what you're doing here is you're getting all excited about these things and building out the ship more, and you don't actually have anywhere to really go with it yet, do you? Because they haven't done the things. In fact, I think I could do all of that expansion without even interrupting the explosive battery room or the solar panels on the back. And again, while I was researching the ending, the one thing we do need is something we already have, which is the signal jammer. So we have to have that to go into the final battle, I guess, the final plot point of Odyssey. But we already got one of them. I sacrificed a grav core to one of them. I'm thinking another bedroom, because that's never going to hurt. And maybe a very small hydroponics room, just so we can always kind of keep keep food coming. Of course, that is going to suck up a lot of power when we're in space. Well, I could turn them off. Dave, you can turn them off. You know they have an on-off switch, right? You can just say, hey, hydroponics, not today, thank you. I love your healthy rice, but not today. Don't need the carbs. Is that carbs, starch? I don't know. It's probably a carbohydrate. Everything's a carbohydrate, except protein. And fat. That's basically your food pyramid right there. All right. Should the panda be in the explosive room? I have questions about that. Oh, and we were going to remodel this anyway to make sure this is a hull rather than, you know, the walls here that aren't airtight at all. So we'll work on that too. Okay, this is all coming together. How are we looking basically kind of defensively, if you will? I would not mind putting up another geothermal. How long are you going to be here, though, Dave? That's the thing, isn't it? That's the real trick, isn't it? Why don't you start growing some psychoid and heel root up in this area here? Because you always want the narcotics for trading. You're always saying, hey, I don't got no stuff for trading. And then you're not making hardcore narcotics. So why don't we make some heel root and, thank you, some of the psychoid plants. There we go. Catonius, welcome, welcome, welcome. Catonius, Land of Abundance is what we got here. Land of Abundance. I think we are going to pop up. How am I doing on, like, basics, components, steel? Ooh, I don't actually have a lot of components. Oh, wow. That's sad. Let's acquire some of those. Get those going. And there should be, there's more steel over here. This is a really good map. I wish we lived here instead of despoiling it and leaving a few corpses here like I always do. But hey, that's my pattern. No more components in there. We could start bisecting stuff. Do I have stuff to, like, sell? How are we doing in the art world these days? I'm not seeing a lot of statues. Why don't we get going on some more art here? So why don't we make, say, 3 more small sculptures? Talk of all 3 runs ending at once is making me sad. Oh, they won't, Catonius. They absolutely won't. I'm going to tell you right now, as anxious, I get anxious is not really the word, but I would like to end Odyssey at some point. But that ain't going to happen soon. We've got to go to 2 more of the grav core areas. That alone is going to take time. And then, arm ourselves for the eventual assault on the mech hive. Dweeb and the Bots, the Mechanator run, I would love to wrap that up. I actually sincerely would love to wrap that up. But it's a lack of materials. I just can't build a spaceship that fast. Advanced components are slim to come by. They're few and far between, as they say. Few and far between. Hashtag few and far between. as the kids say these days with their hula hoops and their fax machines. I'm pretty, yeah, we've got 2 advanced components here. That's more than the entire Mechanator quest has. So there's only so much we can do. However, I do notice they put McGrav cores in. Okay. See, that's off-center. Boy, that bothers me. Boy, that bothers me a lot. I'd love to move that over. I need to move that shelf. Actually, I really don't need to move the shelf. They can move past that. Yeah, that's just going to make me nuts. So put that over there. I don't think that actually borks pathing. I think they can walk right through that and go into their bedroom there, Jefferson. But let me look at that again. Okay. So when that kicks over, that should, yeah, you're going to take that one out and then put it over. There we go. That's, no, it's still not even. It's just not right. Oh, this is just making me so, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 to the wall. And you are not the same. What I actually need to do is put that in the freezer. And then it'll be dead on. Okay, do that. It should probably be frozen anyway. I mean, these things are very, very delicate. So put that over there. And unless... Thank you so much. Dave and the Pandas were a big hit in the 70s. Yeah, they were kind of a folky prog rock thing. They didn't, they didn't get too far. They had that big hit that everyone loved, but at the end of the day, Dave and the Pandas were kind of a one-hit wonder. As indeed his namesake is many years later. It's why I languish in mediocrity. Okay, does that make everything even better? Okay, now it looks like a butt. Okay, it totally looks like... Okay, let's pan back, because that's starting to look... Oh, please don't flag me for this one, YouTube. Please don't flag me for this. Okay, I'm going to pan back down here. I can have it look... Okay, here's what I've got for you, kids. Team, we're going to have a real quick synergy meeting here in Blue Sky and whiteboard some stuff here. We can either look at the part that looks like a butt, or we can pan out, and it looks like that. So, maybe not that. We've done Rocket Swarm Launcher. I'm so excited. What do I want to do? I don't really have a heck of a lot else to do here. Kind of done all our things. Foam turret? A silver mining worksite. Yeah, I'm not going to leap all over that. Uranium slug turret? I mean, sure. Actually, that'd be kind of nice to put at on the front of the ship. That could be handy. Okay, do that. I want to make money. That's what I want to do. I have very little silver. And I don't have a lot of art to sell, although Grit's down here working on some stuff. Okay, here's my basic plan. Do I have anywhere I can go over here? I can go here now. All right, disassemble these thrusters. I know. I can hear you screaming in comments. But Dave, what about our thrust? I hear that. I get that. We're having less thrust. We're really actually going to have about the same amount of thrust. Sure, it looks like a cloverleaf, Steven. Sure it does. Yep. We're going to have basically the same amount of thrust. Ooh, a combat supplier. He'll have nothing of what I need, but maybe I can sell him something. Thule, you're just doing research right now, and I don't even really care about that research. Can you go get on the space phone, please? Call the Pumpkin Corporation, who apparently don't sell pumpkins. And in the... Oh, you're already here. Cool. I will actually take all of those components. And your medicine. Yep, I'll take that. Okay, that's a lot of money I'm spending. Goodness. I gotta make more go juice. I'm pretty sure one of my... I think Paul is addicted to that, genetically. Alright, sell the Psychic Soothe Pulsar, because I don't care squat about that. Definitely sell that Gene Pack for slow. The heck wants that? Sell the Archite Capsule. I have no use for that. I'm not doing genetics right now. And then any garbage weapons. Yeah, that Obsidian Longsword is my vampires. I'll keep it for right now. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. You can get rid of the pump shotgun. I would like to make some sort of profit out of this. Why do I have so many lasers? Boy, wait, $5.40? Silver, I know, but it actually has a dollar sign. $5.40? Really, you couldn't round up or down? Does that exist anywhere else? $5.40 for the Tox grenades. Okay, sure. Yeah, you can have those, and you can have those, and you can have those. That flak vest nobody is going to wear because it's not very good. Okay, this so far so good. We can get rid of... I don't really want to get rid of any vac anything. That's about it. That's about all I got right now. And one sculpture. Okay, I'm losing money, but I'm not losing a lot of money. Also, apparently, some of my silver is not within range of one of the beacons. Okay, back to work. So, back to Odyssey. And then I need 2 more of these here. And then 2 more of these here. And then I'm going to move those thrusters up to there so we can thrust. Because we're just not thrusting. Way too liberal in this colony. Well, what else are you going to do? I mean, Les, I'm running an underground panda market. I mean, this is what this has come to. This is what RimWorld has reduced me to. I sell pandas for a living. I mean, I'd like to. I actually haven't found too many people who will buy them, and I don't have an excessive amount of pandas. The problem with an underground panda market is you need a lot of pandas for them. I mean, I'd be selling sea lions if I had more than one. Where could I get another sea lion at this time of night? Barky's great, but I'd love to have Barky Plus. I'm going to train Panda 4 for war, and then see how that all kind of works out. We lost Panda 2, unfortunately, and I'm not getting any more Mastodons. I always forget about my Mega Bull, but he's doing spectacular work. Wait, you could do mining? Oh, that's perfect. I have a built-in miner. And by built-in, I mean I have yet another colonist who does mining. Can somebody fix the freezer, please? Could you fix the freezer? Okay, let's move contestant number 1 here, and this one up here. So we're still thrusting. We just don't have as much thrust as we used to. Animal starvation. The sea lion. Okay, I don't really have any veggies. I have some, but not many. Could we... First of all, where are my clean sweepers? Why is this place covered in panda poop? What is going on with you people? Oh, you're charging. Okay, that's kind of a problem. And you're also charging. Jefferson, you don't really contribute too much and you eat people. Could you maybe focus a lot on cleaning? You don't actually really do much around here, kid. I mean, I've got you shooting things. Because, you know, why not? And Igor, let me readdress you if I may. What's your shooting? Yeah, your melee's actually better. Igor, go get that sword back. You were actually doing pretty well with that. Why don't you have that? Okay, back to work. They've already moved those. Good deal. Okay, I can get on 1254, 1500. So slightly less than 250 panels is what I can do right now. The smart move would be to bring them down from here and then here. That's the smart move. Nobody has yet accused me of being smart. A genius, yes. Hashtag geniusosity. But not necessarily smart. Why are we... We've got power right now. I think we're losing power at night. I don't think I've got quite enough juice going on here. We'll kind of see how it goes. Show me this one more time. Okay. I would like to see... Let's start simple. Do 2 there, 2 there. And then 1, 1. 1, 1. We're going to do this a little tiny bit at a time so it comes out right. Okay, so it comes out right. 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. This is the sort of high-quality entertainment that you're tuning in for. Apparently the sea lion found something to eat. Les, sea lions are notoriously bad at being in space. They just don't like that sort of thing. They're not fans. They're very vocal about not doing that. They're like, please don't put us in space. Please don't. We're good at, like, being in, I don't know, SeaWorld kind of environments where there's the ocean. But we are very well aware there is no ocean in space, so we would really... Why are you telling me that's red? Oh, because they haven't put that panel in yet. We're putting a panel in there, right? Okay, I know that's red now. It's not going to be red forever. Yeah, it's because they haven't put in the corresponding panels. Okay. Don't panic, Dave. It's well within the range. You can totally do this thing that you're doing right now. Let's get this to come here, and then here, and then bring this down to here. Okay, let me see how that all kind of pans out. Not pandas out. I know how things panda out. But let me see how this all kind of pans out here. Yeah, just do all of this, please. Okay, there. Now we're nice and blue again. Excellent. Put all of this in here. I also want to see what my numbers are like in terms of capacity. Okay. Just breathe on that. Let that fly for a little bit. I could bump this up here, too. I don't quite know to what effect. And then, while I'm here, why don't we start... Actually, I might just deconstruct some of these walls. This is a perfectly good corridor into this area. And how do we feel we're going to get into this area, Dave? Let's address that, me and you. Let's address how we feel we're going to get into this area at all. A squirrel has self-tamed. His name is now Lunch. So that's gone. Sorry, I really don't have time for squirrels. Let's do this. Let's bring there and there, there and there. And then I've got to put this here for completionism's sake, even though it's going to be completely irrelevant. But that will allow me to get out, he says optimistically. I know. Many things are not attached to many, many other things, but it's all going to come together. This is all going to work out somehow. And now it doesn't quite look like a butt anymore. I mean, it totally... Okay, that's so rude. That definitely looks like a butt. That's butt-esque. Yeah, let's never do that again. Okay. Where would be... I just want to check the world map. Yes, I know where the world is, thank you. So I could go down to here. That's... Show me my radius again. I like looking at radiuses. Radiisms. Show me my range. Okay, I could get down there in 2 hops. If I packed up on food, hard, like hard food, I don't know, like granite. People must eat granite. Why else do we have it? If I packed up on food, I could zip down here, just wait until the engine cools down, and then zip over here. There's one right there. What is this, by the way? It's a mech platform. Okay, we've done those. Those are conquerable. It's a bunch of mechs. We do... There's like 3 relays or something. You take out all the relays, you're home free. That I can conquer. I need 2 more subquests. That's an easy one. So we'll probably go ahead and do that. I should put more turrets up here. I should definitely put more turrets in the back of the ship. In fact, that's a great spot for one right there. I'm very excited about turrets. I'm very, very excited about turrets. Okay, what else could I be doing here? Check for more things to mine now that I know the Megavol does mining. That's extraordinarily good news. I should be focusing on components. So there's some right there. And what do I say? Okay, there's some right there. This is excellent. Good stuff. Keep it coming, bartender. What I need to be doing is creating more go juice. We have a standing order for that, right? Where is my drug lab these days? We have a standing order for go juice, right? Yes. Apparently we have 14 in stock. Oh, the others must not have been near a beacon. Yeah, there's one here. Apparently there's... Oh, it's in the freezer. Oh, yeah, Paul, you're fine. Yeah, you with the nutty religion, you're totally fine. You can have the go juice whenever you want. You can just go. You can go get some go juice. You see what I did there, Paul? You see what I did there with the little funny thing there? Because it's like go juice, and I told you to go and get the go juice. Never mind, Paul. We'll come back to you. Okay, this is all going to come together. What do I have? Wait, hey, Dave, why don't you just let them finish? Why don't you give them a break? Okay, let them finish. Why don't you get some more food? That's not food, actually. That's medicine. But medicine is good, too. And maybe you could find some berries. Berries are fun. All right, so get some berries. There you go. Okay. Everyone's having a good day now. Let's keep working. I don't really have the materials to do it. Boy, I'm really shy on plasteel, aren't I? But I'd like to get more hardcore armor going on. So, gravelite panels are suspended right now. That's fine. I don't actually think I really need them at this point. Components, I have 53 now. Advanced components, yeah, they'll get to them when they get to them. And then the Prestige Marine Armor is in progress. That's coming along. And then Recon Armor after that. Okay, good. But Badger, welcome, welcome, welcome. So I'd like to get more armor. I'm pretty content with our weapons. Like, Missy's got an LMG. A 10-year-old girl with an LMG. Hanging out with Jefferson. Why have I not armed you? Oh, no, you can totally have a weapon, kid. Just go get a chain shotgun. I mean, I'd give you a laser, but we're pretty... The lasers tend to cause more harm than good. There you go, kid. Yeah, clean up around the place if you could. And wield your chain shotgun. And if you want to just go start taking out that raccoon, I don't think... Wait, can you hunt at your age? I mean, you should. Yeah, you can. Oh, right, you hate it. Yeah, because you're a cannibal. Okay, you don't actually have to hunt, but you do have to kill people. And you'll love it. In my mind, I want to work out something... See, here's the thing. Ages ago, when I did an exclusive run of RimWorld for patrons and members, I had a cannibal. And I had this grand idea to create a zone only for the cannibal. And only human corpses was there. Basically, he had his own house, is what it boiled down to. And nobody else was allowed to go in that zone. And I was like, okay, all cannibalism can happen in this zone and nowhere else. And I thought that was going to work, but it doesn't. They sort of psychically know that somebody is being cannibalized and eaten. And even though they never witnessed it, they never saw it, they never were even in the area where it happened. And that wicked bums them out. They get so upset about that. So I have a choice. I can make the cannibal sad, or I can make everybody else sad. Hang on, coffee. There we go. Yeah, I know, Les. It's unusual. Everyone's fairly content right now. I do need to dump some toxic waste on this map. I don't know if that helps you or not, but I absolutely need to create a toxic waste zone. So we'll just go right up there, and why don't we just not put chunks there, okay? And no animal corpses, okay? Animal corpses are for us, and no mech corpses, or actually entity corpses can go up there fine. I don't really think we need twisted meat. How are we doing on my plans to expand here? Okay, those are starting to look a little bit better. So how about we start working on this? How about we do some hull here, here, and then like this, and like that down to there. Bring that over to there. Okay, and actually, yeah, while you're there, you may as well start overwriting this. Because we're going to do that. Actually, don't do that bit, because I'm probably going to punch through there. And then, same deal over here. And then I'll figure out how this is all going to come together. But I assure you, it's going to be very exciting. And you're probably going to be tearing your clothes off with how exciting it is. I can't guarantee that. This might actually be sort of a somewhat boring day in RimWorld. Because all we're doing is just stocking up on food and then leaving. How are we doing on that, by the way? Are we killing things? Oh, look at this. There's a whole pack of boars. A whole roaming pack of yummy, yummy bacon. Oh, a mink. Oh, cool. I can keep working on my mink coat. Oh, that's amazing. How much mink do I have right now? Is that mink? No, that's bear. Well, that doesn't do me any good at all. I'm saving up for a mink coat. Somebody in this colony is getting a mink coat. I demand that. All right, so put all of that together. Deconstruct that. I could somewhat expand the freezer a little bit. I'm just not sure why I would. So I could probably get 2 bedrooms in here and still have some storage space. But how are we... Okay, we'll get in over here. So deconstruct that. Do that. And then over here, this might be sort of a vague hydroponics room. I'm not going to go nuts with that. Actually, there's no real reason I need this wall here. There's no specific reason that wall has to exist. I mean, if this thing's going to explode, let the thing explode. I mean, just go nuts with the explosion. If we're going to explode, Gemily, welcome, welcome. You're behind and need to watch yesterday before today's adventure. Yesterday's adventure was definitely an adventure. Today we're having a somewhat of a recuperate day. However, we are extending the ship. Due to yesterday's adventure, in fact, where we got a new grav core. And we, and by we I mean me, have finally figured out what we need to do to actually sort of wrap up Anomaly here. And we're on that path. Well, the plan, Gemily, I'm glad you asked about the plan. You didn't. But I'm glad you mentally asked about the plan. You didn't. You were probably thinking about what you're going to have for dinner or something. But all in all, I'm glad you're here. Oh, hang on, there's fish. Is there fish? No, there's actually no fish in here. Well, that's useless. Oh, hang on, what was over there? Nope, that's still just shallow water with no fish. So, The plan is we're going to build out the ship and stock up on food like crazy people. And then leave. Fairly quickly. We're not going to linger on this map very much. I might bounce this out a little bit more. Mysterious cargo. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Nope. 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 That's a cube. Bye. Nope. Do I look like I've got time for cube? It's not that I can read your mind, Gemily. I would like to say I'd love to be able to do that, but I don't. I think that would be a terrible power. I really don't want to know what people actually think of me. I'd rather live in a fantasy world where everyone likes me. So I don't actually want to read your mind. It's just that you've been a viewer for a long time. You've been a very regular and loyal viewer. I know one of the things my regular and loyal viewers like is my wonderful plans that they get very excited about. And they're like, I can't wait to see what Dave's doing today. So that's it's not I'm reading your mind. It's just you've been here for a while. So what was my point of all of that? I probably didn't have one. It's best I just put more coffee in my face. I think I'm going to build this out a little bit more and then put some more turrets down here. There we go. Yeah, put some more turrets here. Yeah, the cache of supplies. That's fine. Didn't really care too much about that one anyway. So I could knock this out a little bit. I could put like one there and one there. Well, I could get another... I should probably start finishing my sentences. That would really help my viewership. Like, Dave, could you, like, finish a thought? No, I can't. My brain goes too quickly. Gemily, look, nobody loves a good code name more than me. You see how I didn't finish my thought there? Nobody loves a good code name more than me. Code names are important. I wish we had a project or a code name for this. But really, this is just, we're going to stock up on food and leave. And it's not a very exciting code name or project name. I guess it's project, we're going to stock up on food and leave. But it doesn't sing, does it? So what we're going to do is we're going to spend this time thinking of the next project. The next project... Oh, there's a mad bunny. Hang on. Is somebody already dealt with it? Is it already... Oh, Vetroff. Could you not be a complete pansy about this? Could you actually just shoot the rabbit? There you go. You stunned it. Melee attack it. Vetroff, don't embarrass yourself. Like, for realsies, don't embarrass yourself. Now you need medical treatment. And now a rabbit is beating you up. Badly, I might add. Alright, go to bed. I gotta go look at my spaceship again. Okay, where is my spaceship? Okay. I see an idea of what I'm trying to put together here. Hang on. No. Don't do that one first. No. Because then you won't be able to get to the other one. You very silly robot. That was very silly. Alright, let's remember that, Dave. So do this one, but not the other one. What? Temporary workers? Maybe. Maybe. I'm not loving that because I don't know how long people are going to be away, and I don't know if we're going to be here when they get back. I wonder if that would affect it. Or like, we brought your guys back. Dude, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Steven, good news. I'm actually doing that right now. So it wasn't the floor, it was the hull. So I've replaced all of that area with the hull. So that should be airtight from now on. I would like to say I'm reading your mind there, but I'm not. 5 colonists for 21 days. Oh, wow, though. 306 plasteel. And they have to be older than 13. Well, bang goes the idea of sending the kids. I would love to do that for the plasteel, but that's a terrible idea. That cuts my colony in half. And 2 of them would be kids. No. I'll find another way to get plasteel. That's a great idea, but not right now. I've kind of got a vision, and I'd like to explore it in depth at night. Let's move. I can't move that. I could reconstruct it over here. But the whole point of this is going to be sort of a hydroponic-y area. Vetroff's fully healed. Speaking of hydroponics, Dave, why don't you start dragging some power down here? There's already power down here, Dave. That's how the batteries are working, Dave. That's how the batteries work. Yeah, power. So whoever's bedroom is down here is going to have a real long hall. But really, we don't really need this door anymore. And we don't really need that door anymore. Go ahead and get rid of all of that. I was going to ask how we were doing on wood. We have a ridiculous amount of wood. And speaking of which, we need to make more chem fuel. So I forgot about that. We just landed. Make sure we have plenty of fuel for all of this. Just give me a really quick building in here to make chem fuel and a wooden door and then put in the thing, the biofuel refinery. Okay, I know it's outside. It's going to be fine. Don't worry about it, game. So let's do this. How about we said a hull? Actually, deconstruct this hull, and then we'll reinstall another hull where it goes. I don't quite know what's... I guess I could maybe renegotiate the shelves in some manner. Yeah, here's how this is going to go. So put that there, and then deconstruct this one and this one. And I think that's all going to somehow work out to my satisfaction. Put that one over there, and then deconstruct that one. Okay, space management. Space management. That's what this is all about. Mind reading doesn't guarantee quality reading. No, I'd actually prefer to never read someone's mind. Knife is in a work frenzy. There we go. How's my underground? Oh, do we have any more pregnant pandas? That's what I wanted to check. No, sadly not. All right, wow. I tell you what, the money on pandas is good. It's just, they're not a quick breeding animal, per se. They're not a fast breeding animal. I really should do my carpet down here. I'd feel kind of bad if the carpet didn't extend down here. Where is my cloth? 349? Yeah, I feel this needs to be carpeted. What? Oh, there's a raid. I should probably pay attention to that one. They're attacking immediately. Fun. They're dropping right on top of us. Less fun. Less fun. Team? Actually, everybody please. Igor, I'm not really sure why I skipped you. They're going to drop right on top of us. Like now. Okay, so everybody sort of line up and start shooting. And maybe the Megavol doesn't need to be here. But everybody shoot everybody. Igor, where are you, kid? Could you long jump to here? Thank you. Long jump over there. Boom. And then do your piercing spine. Okay, this is a bit of a problem. This is a problem. I don't even know what's going on in here. But could you guys come over here and, like, shoot? Just everybody come over here and shoot some people. And then also, like, you guys, why don't you guys shoot that guy, because he's attacking a mech. One of them is on fire. Shield. Why don't you attack the guy who's on fire, because he's having a bad day. Yeah, shoot him. And then I should really get the... colonist needs rescue whom? I don't even know what's going on in here. Are you insane? Where? It's Knife. Okay. Igor, more vampire duties for you. There you go. Okay, that guy's already dead. How many more are here? Okay, I see... Is it just humps? Oh, they're fleeing. Okay, cool. Funsies. Right, so everybody here is off draft. Where is Knife? Okay, who's that? Missy. Can you... Oh, first of all, yeah, no, rescue the Megavol first. This is my priority here. Igor, you can rescue Knife. I didn't realize the Megavol was down. There you go. And then try... What are we all afraid of? What are we all afraid of here? Okay, I think people are slightly less afraid. What are we shooting? Oh, it's Fisher. The sea lion is in. The sea lion's got a piece of this. Team, could you... Like, they're running away. There's not much to be scared of. We've lasered a thing. Okay, I think everything's back to normal here. Okay. Igor, you're off duty. Good job, kid, with the vampire thing. Well done. Thule, how banged up are you? No immediate danger. Could you go tend to Knife, like, immediately? And then everyone else just kind of tend to yourself as best you can. Grit, you're off duty. Thank you for showing up. And then you guys are also off duty. Jefferson, are you going to die anytime in the near future? You're off duty. How's your health? Oh, you're going to be dead in 19 hours. I can do that. Does that expand the deep freezer? It will when I'm done with it, yes. Yeah, so I'm going to knock those 2 blocks out, and then we can bump that out a little bit. It'll be a tiny little bit bigger by all of 2 tiles, but better than nothing. Okay, so it's not like I got the food to fill it right now anyway. Where is my Megavol in all of this? Because I feel we should keep that thing around. Where are you? Okay, how are you doing? Oh, you're fine. You've just been shot a couple of times. That's totally chill. Totally chill. I'll deal with all the other stuff eventually. Let's just try and recover a little bit here. I hate it when they drop right on top of us. What's going on here? That's an auto pistol in there somewhere. And how do we do over here? Okay, everything is broadly okay. Get those chunks out of there. They'll begin to make repairs as time goes on. How am I going to make this into a bedroom? I could make it into... Oh, Les! Les, how good are you being today? Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Pregnant pandas were big in the 80s. 3-child rule. I see what you're doing there. That might be part of the problem. There might be a restriction on how many pandas I can have. Paul's failing at things. Yes, could you not? Could you not? What's disallowed here? A steel knife. Okay. Pandas are slow breeding. You have a duck exponential issue. Oh yeah, ducks breed like crazy. The ducks love to breed. We had, well, we may remember the Royal Duck Room. It was the best duck room I've ever created. It's the only duck room I've ever created, in fact. We've lost a lot of shelves. Lots and lots of shelves have been lost. Okay, while we're getting back together here, why don't we start making some chem fuel? So, yeah, no, do from wood, please. I'm swimming in wood right now. So make a whole bunch of chem fuel. There we go. Yeah, 21. Fine, that's a perfectly good number. And probably put a light in here. It'll help it go a little bit faster. So 1 light right there. Okay. Mastodon 1 is back up and running. What can I do down here that's going to be super, super beneficial? What areas are being revealed? I know they're revealed. I told you to do them. Why are you sassing me, game? It's the same area, game. Don't double dip. Rhodey, what is your problem? I mean, apart from the fact you were shot a bunch. Corpses, sure. Slept in the heat, sure. No artificial enhancement. That one I can work on, kid. Okay, that is a problem I can deal with. I have 2 detoxifier kidneys. Wait, Knife, didn't you need a kidney? Didn't you have catastrophic drug damage? No, you need a nose. One of you guys had catastrophic damage from excessive drug use. You want to, like, speak up? No, not Thule. No, I've given you something. You just need a toe. What? Knife's having a tantrum. That's fine. Go smash stuff. Excuse me one sec, guys. Knife can just go smash stuff. That's okay. I've got a bunch of detoxifier kidneys. Rhodey, you want a kidney? I mean, there's no... Oh, yeah, you did need a kidney. It was you. Well, thank you for speaking up, Rhodey. Okay, well, I'm going to hook you up, dude. I got 2 detoxifier kidneys, and they're both for you. 1 left kidney and 1 right kidney. There you go, kid. What is on fire? Knife, what do you do? Okay, Rhodey's not on fire. No. No, I can clearly see Rhodey is not on fire. Is something else on fire? If it is, I'd like to know. I'll probably ignore it, but I'd like to at least know about it. Rhodey, once you get in bed and get hooked up with some kidneys, I'm going to send Dr. Thule over there, like, momentarily for you, dude. Relations have changed. Okay, they slightly like us a little tiny bit more. I'm not even sure 100% who they are. And, Knife, when you're off your trip... Are you off your trip yet? No, you're still on a trip. Okay. When you're off your trip, I need you to repair your mechs. How are you doing, by the way, kid? Oh, yeah, you're just smashing away. That's fine. You can go smashy-smashy. I'm okay with that. Rhodey, you coming into play here? Yep. Grit, what is your major malfunction today? Corpses, sure. Yeah, corpses happen. Corpses exist. Corpses are going to continue to happen, by the way. Oh, the Megavol's healed. Good, I like that. Thule, could you get up and do this, please? I know it's a little late at night, but I need to get this done, otherwise I'll forget, and then I won't remember to do a safety save, because what? We don't lose colonists to dice rolls. We especially don't lose powerful bionics to dice rolls. What keeps being on fire? Oh, this bit! Oh yeah, that's wicked on fire. Yeah, you ain't wrong about that. We should actually probably put that fire out, because it's going to burn my crops. So how about we said, just for argument's sake, this is also in the home zone. Paul is about to completely lose his mind. It's the corpses thing. Okay, I'll do what I can, man. I'll do what I can. You can't have Abbot of Steel apparel because it's a burqa. I would rather you were dressed, ooh, I don't know, in really awesome armor. Could we all start fighting fires, please? Thank you. Thule, oh, you're done. How'd the kidney thing work out for you down here, kid? Igor's fleeing the fire. Yes, he does that sort of thing. How'd the kidney thing work out? Oh, look at you, kid. Your crippling addiction to drugs, and I fixed you right up. So don't bother getting off the drugs. I'm just going to hook you up with some new kidneys. And you're all set. And now you're even happier, because now you're transhumanist connected. Look how happy he is. He's not happy. Look how happy he is. He will be when he wakes up. He's like, oh my god, I got bionic kidneys. And I think I'm pretty much immune to toxicity now. Grit, I could spark your room up a little bit. Your room is pretty bunk, isn't it? Let me do that. I have a lot of slate. Let's do some nice floors in here for you. How about just some slate tile right here? There you go. It's not a great room I've given the kid. Okay. Firefighting gear would be good. You're not wrong. Yep, that sure would be something that a smart person would do. Can we get rid of... Okay, yes, there's fire. I get it. Wow, you're going crazy with the fire. Do you not think I have other things to do here, RimWorld? I'm trying to deconstruct these lines because they disturb me. So could we get rid of those, please? And those, please. And then I'll put the hidden ones up instead. You could do that right now, Dave. You don't really need to wait on that. You could just do it right now. Like that, you see. Okay, yeah, I know Igor's fleeing things. Where is Knife? You're back up and running, sort of, vaguely. Where are you these days? How was the Going Insane? Did you like that? Also, can we get rid of all of these chunks, please? Thank you. Alright. Give me a second of peace here, RimWorld, if you could. Ah, dang it, there's a grab-like panel stuck in there. Also, this is wide open, by the way. I should probably patch that up. Because all the cold air is out. So put a hull there, please. And kick this thing right back here. Thank you. And also kill everything in the area. Look at that. Turkeys. Quail. People pay good money for quail. I just get it for free. I just go out and kill it. What? Shields in a sad wander. Everyone's having a bad day. Everybody's having a bad day. Everyone was nice and happy when we got here. And they're like, oh, I'm so sad now. It's because everything is awful. And there's a laser there, too. Okay, you know what? Check who's still armed. Thule, why did you get out of your armor? You did. May I ask why? Because that was, like, really good. Go ahead and have that. And then, alright, I will try to put something together for you, Shield. Who needs age reversal? Lots of people. I will try and hook you up with something. I'm trying to get other things. Okay, everybody's going to break down. Everybody's having a super, super bad day right now. Could we get things picked up? How about that? How about we did a little more cleaning up around here? So let's just start getting some things going. Lord knows I got plenty of wood. So one there. And then think what you're going to do there with hydroponics, because you probably are. Keep this just available right now. I don't quite know what that's going to be yet. Back door into the freezer would not be the worst idea either, seeing as I've got the space. Oh, and make sure you expand the zone, Dave. You're not expanding your zones around here. It's not much reward. You're right about that, Catonius. It's basically just turning off a negative mood buff. That's the problem with transhumanists. I love doing transhumanists, but because I basically am one. You could make me all bionic. I'd be totally fine with that. But they do get wicked fussy about that, and it's just a small negative mood buff, or debuff rather, that you can't really get rid of efficiently. Do I want to put up more turrets like here and here? Probably. But let's explore the hydroponics thing right now. Gotta run off to the islands tomorrow. Ever tried to go to the Hebrides on a Sunday? I have not. I'm going to assume by your reading, by me reading between the lines of your attitude, it's not a fun thing to do. I'm going to be honest, Les, I'm not 100% sure where the Hebrides are. I'm sure they're around Great Britain somewhere. They sound like an island. They sound like they should be an island. Good news, I've got donkeys. So that's more lunch right there. Donkeys are not going to really help me in any way. So Donkey 1 and Donkey 2 are lunch and dinner. Thank you. Paul's on a food binge. That's actually okay. You can food binge. That's totally fine. I would just like to get the place cleaned up. because we got a lot going on here. Lots of wood. Boy, I've got... I would love, you know, it would be great, a bulk goods trader right now who could buy an amazing amount of wood. Can I summon anyone? And by summon, I mean ask politely. I get the Empire here. Oh, yeah, let's see if we can get the Empire to come by. So, who's royal? Knife, where are you? I know you're kind of having a bit of a bad day. Could I wake you up? And could you please go call the Empire? See if you can get a trade convoy coming our way. Thank you. All right, I would love a trade caravan. Absolutely. So, yep, an Imperial trader, please. Thank you so much. They've always got the good stuff. You can hang up the phone, man. Go back to bed. Northern Scotland. Oh, okay. So it's in the Great Britain area. It's not like in China. So that I was on the right track. I was in the right neighborhood. I've got a small thruster here. I don't really need this. Mad wild boars. Well, if it doesn't rain, it pours. Okay. Yeah, that's a bunch of mad wild boars. I think this is broadly going to be okay, but just, you know, get a loose team together and come out here. Stand near turret. Maybe slow it down. Maybe slow it down a little bit. How about we stood over here, actually? Okay, it's the mech. It's chasing the mech yet again, because they always chase the mechs. It's all about mechs. I think we just shot our own mech. In fact, I'm confident we just shot our own mech. Team, you want a little bit of a hustle here, if we could. A bit of a hustle. It's just we're getting all beaten up by pigs. There we go. Turret's doing great. Turret's doing really well. Okay, that worked. Okay, everybody off duty. Thank you, team. Go get patched up if you need to, and we will. Why are we? Oh, it's downed. Okay, no, I want the ones that are dead. Thank you. Now that one, we'll have that. Thank you very much, and we'll have that one. And oh god, we got to go get the mechs again. Could you go repair your mech, please? Repair lifter 3. I really need lifters. Lifters are very, very important. What were you going down here to get? Is the weird thing. Is that more? That's more steel. I don't really need more steel. I've got to get rid of the wood. Is what I got to do. I could do wood flooring. Shaman merchant. Great. I'll take all the merchants you got. I think the sea lion is eating the boar. Yep. Yep. Sea lion is consuming the wild boar. Yummy. Wow, what a bloodthirsty sea lion. Okay, yeah, I will totally take a shaman merchant. Cool. I'll take all the merchants you got. I don't suppose shamans would be, like, wicked into wood, would they? They probably would. They, like, make staffs and stuff, right? They're always walking around with sticks, is a shaman. Your average shaman, he's got 3 to 4 sticks for different purposes. I bet this is going to work out fine. Everybody sucks at talking, but who can basically talk to people? Vetroff. People don't completely hate you. Where's your actual trader, please? Actual trader. There you go. I see you're in there somewhere. Okay. Go get those guys. And, Knife, you're back down in bed, aren't you? That's not good. I really need my things done here. Okay. Get back to the idea of hydroponics. Let's see what we can do with that. That's going to consume a ton of power. Show me, like, one hydroponics thing. Can I slip that in here? Darn it! Okay. I'm going to extend again. I'm going to go down 1. And then I can get all those hydroponics in there. Because it'll just line up easier. I mean, nobody is calling me out for efficiency, but this will be slightly more efficient. You know what? If you're doing that, you may as well go down another one, too. You got the... What? Hi. Oh, they have ducks. I could just sell those donkeys instead of eating them. That might be a really smart idea, because then that's money. Okay, do that. Instead of eating them, just sell them. I can find other things to eat. Plenty of things to eat around here. So what can I sell them? I could get rid of the shards. I'm not using those for anything. I could buy herbal medicine for no reason whatsoever. Psych IT, go juice, not really. I could make a sentient sea lion, which sounds like the most exciting idea I've had since last Tuesday. But I don't really want to spend the money. Well, they're about tapped out. What do they have that I want? Because I've got 2 biomutation pulsars that they are more than happy to buy. They've got plasteel. Bingo. Bingo. Right there. Plasteel. Perfect. You can have a biomutation pulsar. Do you have anything else I want to buy? Manuscript of the Shambler. Oh, it's a psychotic book. Oh, yeah, we'll have that. And then you can have another biomutation pulsar. I collect them like it's my hobby. Okay, that's 1094. You can't afford that. I'll buy a little bit of gold. Actually, if I bought all of your gold, I still make a decent profit and I get gold. Yeah, do that. That's a solid trade. Bye, Les. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Les. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for just, I don't know, watching me in general, basically. I'm thrilled when people do that. Okay, so that's done. And I kind of need knife to be back. Izumi, how banged up are you? You, like, all messed up? Do you want to maybe go to the hospital? It's just, like, you're bleeding. Hey, Rhodey, how do you like your detoxifier kidneys? Are you psyched about those? Mediocre bedroom. Okay, where is your bedroom? Maybe I can perk that up a little bit. Where do you... Okay, you're down here. Yeah, I mean, it's a little mediocre. I can move the bookcase for you, kid. I can move the bookcase. I could make a lot of this storage and then still have room for a decent bedroom over here. Probably what I'm going to do. Mastodon has lost the attack skill. Really? He's not being trained? Oh, probably because we don't have veggies to train them with. Alright, we got to get more. Okay, the rice should be coming in very, very soon. In the meantime, let's see if we can maybe get some berries out of here. Alright, and I'm still waiting on the Imperial Trader. That's good stuff there. What is this? Subcore encoder. Okay, right, I do often have one of those kicking around. Alright, are we making things here? Probably not. Paul is no longer picking out on food. Could everyone just kind of get back to normal a little bit? Oh, wow, I've killed everything on the map. I've literally exterminated everything on the map, or I'm about to. Nothing lives where I go. Nothing. Nothing lives where I go. Wait a minute, my ship's not even. Oh, hang on. Okay, I see what you're doing there. That lines up with that, but that doesn't line up with that. Aha. Aha. Okay. That's 2 squares. This is only 1. We can fix that. Go right down here. Okay, and this is all going to come together. Oh, and you need one right in the corner there, too. And then that. See, you were talking about that bit, and I immediately saw that bit. And also, we're going to eat this pig. I've exterminated... No, I got that one, Catonius. I saw that bit. But this bit was also not even. This is bigger than this is. And actually, that's good, because then I can fit in more hydroponics in there. So, your warning was valid, even though it wasn't specifically about the thing I saw. Alright. Now what? Now we just kind of need everyone to get back to normal, and I need to get some more storage going on here. So I think this might be a generic storage area for today's, and then we'll think about other things later. Let's start to put maybe some lamps up in here, like one there and then one there. I know I'm going to have a sun lamp over there, but as we'll get started with the good stuff here. So how about just a regular shelf? Again, I kind of need to use up the wood. So do shelves all in here. And then I could do maybe, what will fit here? I could do a larger shelf here. So put all of that down there. All right, that all vaguely kind of works. That lamp, cancel that. And then there's ambrosia. Neat. Don't care. Actually, I kind of do. I say that. I actually kind of do, because that's money. That's your money right there. So we may as well see if we're going to be around long enough to get it. Don't know that I am, because we're just going to move quickly once we're stocked up on food. But you never know. Who has tattered apparel? Knife, what is your problem today? Oh, it's your Airwire headset. Yeah, you're going to be wicked sad about that too, aren't you? Yeah, ratty apparel. Excuse me one sec, guys. I'll make you another one, kid. Actually, do I have another one? I made a bunch of those things. I mean, by a bunch, I mean I think I made 2. Airwire headset. No, I did not make another one. Okay. So everybody remember, in the next 3 to 4 seconds, I need to make an Airwire headset. I always confuse which hats the Mechanators need. So Airwire headset. Okay. Somebody make one of those. Don't really need the vac suit action right now. Don't need that. And which all the mechs need repair. Knife, could you go, like, deal with these one at a time, please? And by one at a time, I mean, could you kind of focus on that, kid? If you could actually just do that voluntarily, that would be even better. I'm going to wait till they're finished with this and then see how much how much space I'm going to have left. Shield's in a work frenzy. I thought we built a spare as well, Catonius, but apparently we didn't. Maybe I've already used it. They already slapped it on his head. You know what I could use is more helmets for people. I mean, Grit's rocking a beret, which is nature's most perfect hat, as is indeed Missy and Jefferson. But a better helmet that, like, protected you better would be smart. What could we do along those lines? Izumi's fully healed. That's awesome. We're still working on these things. I'm really hoping that, and they probably will, the Imperial Trader has some advanced components coming in. Knife, you're going to have to live with the ratty apparel until I built you a new one. Otherwise, the mechs will go rogue. And nobody likes that sort of thing, do they? Who's going to do this? I've got a lot of crafting going on right now. That's less good. But this is kind of coming together. If they could just finish off that one, I can start moving all these things around. No effort on that, thanks. We're all going to bed for the night. Cool. Well, in that case, I'm putting carpet up. And you can't stop me. So, get my... It was Viridian. Yeah, Viridian is my hideous, hideous carpet. Put that in there. Yeah, we're having the carpet everywhere. The carpet lives everywhere. It's got to go down to here. In the living area, anyway. Covered in mastodon, panda, and sea lion poop. That Dave guy posted a video. I did. I do them often, Sally. Daily, in fact. I'm pumping out 8 videos a week and 2 live streams. I'm a busy bee. As they, a busy bee is what I am. Knife, do you think you could repair another mech? So go ahead and do that. I often wonder, why do I do that? I'm really driving myself insane trying to keep up with this channel. But I do love it, so. And then, Knife, are you done with that? Yeah, you're hauling wood. Could we get this one anywhere at all? Like to a charger would be ideal. Really, dude, you're gonna... There's like a little tiny bit of wood. Look, Igor's finishing it off. Thank you, Igor. At least someone knows what to do around here. Get back to Odyssey and do this and this. And then deconstruct this bit. Like... Yeah, like that for now. I'll figure the rest out later. This can start getting deconstructed. Because this will be done very, very soon. This down here. This over here. And then, like, that? Okay, I think that's all going to work the way... Grit, you better figure out a way to get out of there. You're going to lock yourself in. You know that, right? You know that sort of thing, right? There you go. Igor's got the right idea. Do it from the outside. How are we doing in general on food? Ooh, boy, I would love to see some more. I've killed everything. Oh, hang on, they're back. More animals have dared to come into my territory. Oh, and it's more mink. Oh, thank goodness. How much mink fur do I have right now? Because I'm pretty sure I must be pretty close to a mink coat. I mean, that's got to sell well, right? Mink. How much mink fur do I have? 74 and a dead mink coming. All right. How much does it take to just make any kind of jacket? I mean, I don't think there's specifically a coat. I mean, a parka. That's not... nobody wants a mink parka. Maybe I'll make a mink jacket. How much does that... we can get rid of a few of these things, I think. Capes. Keep the pants up. And then... No, we don't need any more pants. We should actually probably make a couple of kid things. Seeing as I got kids. And then... How much does it take? Excuse me a sec, guys. Sorry, just to re-emphasize, I'm getting over yet another head cold, so there's some coughing and sniffling that's happening. Jacket is 70 ingredients. Boom. Mink coat. Mink coat right there. Oh, hang on. Jefferson's an adult. Back off on the kid clothes. Jefferson, how are you doing? All right, so you are 13. Remind me what Waster does? Aren't you genetically a drug addict? Yeah, they ingest as much psychite and wake-up drugs as they wish. Cool. I've got yet another genetic drug addict. So, apparently I can only increase your passion for construction. Body Purist Kind Jealous. No. Not jealous, not Body Purist. I don't accept Body Purist. I think I've already thrown some things in the kid. So, kind is good. Kind. People will be happier around you. A kind cannibal. I like that. Oh, good. Jefferson, go get dressed, first of all, because I'm pretty sure you're stark naked right now. And what do you... Wow, yeah, you got a lot going on. Yes, many innocent animals have been killed. I've actually exterminated everything on the map. I don't know if you're aware of that. I should try and do a conversion ritual on this kid. Oh, you've lost an eye. I'll see if I can hook you up, kid. I didn't know you were missing something. I don't really have a lot of advanced components, but, I mean, I can queue it up. We can do it when I can get to it. That's about the best I can tell you right now. So, get a bionic eye queued up. Maybe I'll be able to buy one. I don't know. Go back to Jefferson. Talk to me about your... Yeah, you don't have any specific genetic predisposition to being a drug addict or requiring drugs genetically, but I suspect you will. I mean, that just seems like the sort of thing you do. All right, so get rid of all of this, and then... Yeah, that doesn't really work. That's making me nuts. So put that in there and that in there. Yeah, I can't live with that. No. And also make sure there's no food in any of these and nothing rotten in any of these. So nothing rotten, no food, and then paste that to all of this. Thank you. All right. Love to see this place cleaned up a little bit more. It's just a pit. That's what it is. An absolute pit. Are we going to... When do we think we might be making the fun new hat? And who would be doing that? Who is my best crafter? Now that I'm asking that question. Largely Knife. Knife, go make your own hat. I need to put more people on crafting who at least can do it at all. Like, Vetrov's really good at it. There's no reason he shouldn't be doing this. What else do? You do mining and hunting. Maybe you could focus a little bit more on these things. There we go, the traders here. Okay, hopefully they've got some good stuff. I don't have a lot of money to spend. I don't have a lot of statues, although I should be making some more of those now that I'm saying that out loud. Make a few more of those. And where is my carving bench here? Let's... Yeah, make any stone blocks forever. Yeah, please keep doing that. Although I have quite a few. I don't know if I need that many more. Where are the traders? Okay, they're pulling in. And I gotta send Knife to go do that, because what with them being royal and all that. So now, could I readdress the idea of hydroponics in here? Just a small setup. I'm not going nuts with it. And hang on, before they show up, I'm just gonna put down wood flooring here. Again, largely to use up the wood. I can get plenty of wood, no lie there. So put all of this in here, and this, and this. You know what I should think about before we leave this map is creating a second airlock. Because it's getting real fidgety to land the thing on an asteroid with my door sort of submerged within the ship. I'd like to put something up here a little bit more so you can like pop right out. But by the same token, I don't want to... Actually, if I line that up right where these are, remove that wall and made that into a hull, then I could do an airlock in here. Okay, something to think about for sure. Where are you, dude? Knife. Could you go talk to these people, please? They'll only talk to you. It's a royal thing. They're only going to have a conversation with you. Okay. They are willing to buy a panda. Cool, I'm not selling pandas right now. But the panda market will be open at some point, but not today. So what could I... Okay, they have advanced components. They have 6 of them, in fact. Sell that, sell that. That's a lot of money. What can I sell you? I could sell them the subcore, but I would prefer not to, frankly. Got plenty of go juice, high explosive shells. I'd rather keep all of those. Probably not going to use the incendiaries anytime soon. It's not like it's a ton of money, but it's some money. I don't suppose you guys would like to buy wood, would you? And you don't have any plasteel. Got a tech print for molecular analysis. What does that do? Gastroanalyzer and the immunoenhancer. Ooh, that immunoenhancer is nice. That would be pretty good. Do I really need 7 reinforced barrels? How about we sold 2 of those? Looking to maybe make a tiny profit out of this. Not even going to buy books at this point. I got plenty of books. They've got a field hand, a psychic reader, and a psychic sensitizer. Ah, they will buy all of my wood. Boom. I'll cut more wood. Don't worry. I will cut more wood. That just cleans everything up a little bit. You can have the garbage recon armor. Ah, he says optimistically. No. No, you can't. I might have to force people to wear that, or create a new condition where they will wear garbage armor instead. There's an idea forming in my head. I don't know what it is yet, but there's an idea forming in my head. It's not a good idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. Uranium crown, a vest, no. You can have a couple of sculptures. Okay, we're 1031 up. They didn't really have what I wanted. They did not really what I needed. Nothing much else to sell them either. Okay. Well, I got 6 advanced components out of that. I'm thinking, here's what I'm thinking. So if I did another restriction, get me I want to do a new policy here. So let's call this one armor up. All right. What? Why can't I? Why can't I do that? What are we doing here? Oh, because you're not naming it Dave. There you go, Dave. We shoveled a lot of snow. I'm very sleepy. Okay, so armor up. Here's what I want. Any quality and any hit points. And really just armor, really. Is that... If I did that, would they favor the armor over everything else? I feel like they would. I'm going to hold on to that thought. I might actually have to, Lord knows, do some research. That would be weird. But I want them basically in a pinch to wear terrible armor rather than wearing no armor. I think that's a solid plan. Okay, can I get back? Oh, I don't have any trees left, Dave. So I actually do have to cut down trees because I just sold all of my wood. So yeah, cut down all of that. That's plenty. That's actually probably more than what I need. Build my wood stocks back up. Now, let's look at some hydroponics. This is probably going to suck up more power than I have. But I could do, yeah, we could do all of this in here like that. Do that to start with. And then obviously I need the sun lamp. This is going to suck up power. I could do maybe 2 more hydroponics in there. Or, yeah, if I do this, I got to get the sun lamp more like this. Yeah, that's pretty much the only place that's allowed to live. All right, and then think about how this is going to suck up power. Well, let's see if it does. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Why are you not connected? There's perfectly good power in here. Show me power. It's not perfectly good power. It's terrible power. It's not actually connected to anything. Go ahead and connect that. Thanks so much. Okay. Where am I at here? Let's review, shall we? Let's review. I gotta figure out how to make them wear armor, whether they like it or not. Oh, good, a solar flare. That's good timing. And then, hang on, if I did... Okay. I just want to look at this. So, I can't specifically say that on the armor you can wear any hit points. That's annoying. I'd love to. I'd love to say just, like, wear this whenever in place of, like, not wearing armor. I'm going to have to think about that. I'm going to have to sit and think about that all week, and I will. I'll be test driving it later. Like, how do I make this happen? I know there's a... I could just make them wear armor. But I would like them to take it off. Unless we're in, like, combat situation. I'll figure it out. No, I won't. That's a lie. It wasn't a lie. It was just optimistic. That's what it was, really. Just optimistic. I knew that wasn't going to happen. And then I need to get Dude his hat here for that. And we're just not working on any of that. All right. Good news, I got tons of components. I've got a little bit more money than I started. I've got plenty of steel. The rice is going to be coming in basically momentarily. Any more animals to kill? Oh, yeah, look at them. They're just piling in. Waiting to get killed. All right. The Wolverine and the Lynx can fight it out with each other. Guarantee you next time, either the Wolverine or the Lynx will be attacking us. Here we go. Here's some rice coming in right now. Everybody's... Yeah, there you go, Lifter. Start moving some rice. Speaking of which, could we maybe repair another mech? Knife, can you go repair this thing, please? All right, try and get all these back up to snuff. So, a small, but not... Oh, God. Yeah, I knew it. Knew it. Funny thing, when you take out all the prey animals, the predators get wicked fussy about that. Everyone, especially Paul, can we just kind of focus over here, please? Paul, run faster, Paul. Paul, I'm really hoping you're faster than a lynx. Actually, just go up here. The royals will take care of this, no problem. This is a royal issue. Maybe it's a royal lynx. It might be. You never know. Are you guys going to get fussy about the lynx that's coming to kill us? Nope. Not at all. Okay, it's just that I don't want to accidentally shoot you. Which might... I think it's going to eat your chicken, dude. It's totally going to eat your chicken. Could we deal? Could we just deal with this? Thank you. Vetroff, why don't you come down here so you don't accidentally shoot a royal? That would be a real bad day. They're not going to be happy about that. There we go. And you know what? More food. Because I've killed everything on the map. Everything's gone. Okay. I got to check out there, guys. We did a lot of shoveling today. And I would love to just go sit on the couch and do nothing at all. And binge watch the X-Files for the rest of the evening. So we'll come back to this next time. I think our plan, again, is just to stock up on food and leave. And keep banging out these mechanoid things until we are, well, done. Really. I mean, we made some progress today. The ship is slightly bigger. And we're getting some hydroponics going on down here. I think it's about the best I'm going to hope for today. Michelle, there you are. Hi, Michelle. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to do this publicly. I adore doing this for you. I don't really know what else I'd do with my weekends at this point. I will see you guys next week. And thank you again for coming by. Goodbye, goodbye, and goodbye.